Don't. Please don't.
We're on easy street, and it feels
You're watching Red Entertainment. I don't know something. Red Entertainment, Akasan here. Baby, let's go ahead and get on with the latest episode of The Walking Dead. Anything I need to say? Anything going on recently? Not really. We should be getting close to the mid-season finale, I think. Maybe next week. Walking Dead usually ends early December and goes on its break until February, so we should be getting very, very close. I wonder if we're going to end it very soon. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get on to the reaction to The Walking Dead. Starts now.
It smells terrible.
Ah!
We can empty it out.
I'm eating!
What?
That one's still alive. I recognize those boobies anywhere. Oh yes. She's still gonna try to kill her?
We still gotta do it.
What?
No. Just tell me if you're gonna tell. If you're a snitch.
Snitches get stitches, bitch.
I'm not a snitch.
But
I'm not going to help.
Why are you acting like you don't know that?
I'm not sure that means much to me anymore.
to be honest, I completely forgot about them.
It only hurts because you know what you just said is total bullshit.
Tara.
You don't know shit about me.
That's me.
It's very interesting. We got a new area never heard of before. Right? She kind of remind me of, what's her name? Tatiana Ali. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I like the little in joke there. Fish, you know, because she's a lesbian. Alright. Definitely is a community. Straight out of the Jungle Book. You know, I'll be honest, I don't know what I would do if I was in this situation. If I would just straight walk out there. Or... Holy shit. You know what I just realized? It's only women. Huh. She should fit right in. Maybe not with those guns. How are all of them missing that close, though?
Quiet.
Hostage. Just use... No, you need a hostage, girl. Oh, damn. Oh, shit! Knock that chick out. She's still gonna do it.
Doesn't matter. We're supposed to.
Rachel!
Damn! Are these gonna be the saviors from the saviors?
I'm sorry. I just walked in. Crawled.
This kind of reminds me of the plot from Avatar.
I'm sorry. I can just go.
This would make actually a pretty damn good game. Like a survival game, how to make barricades.
Looks like they didn't get to finish.
Fortified yourself.
Hold on.
Oh my god. Sandwalkers. Oh, is that what happened? She jumped out to sea? Wow, he bounced. Happy Thanksgiving from The Walking Dead.
Enough of thy asking but where are all the men?
Are they like sex slaves or something?
All of them?
Tara, a larder is a room used for storing meat.
Yeah. I was lying.
Please tell the truth.
I come from a community. And that's really what it is.
We could send a guide out with her.
That's what I thought. That's exactly what I was
Have her
going to
look for her
say.
friend, and then continue on to their community. Just
We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for her breaking all the rules.
good luck.
Then I hit that rock, babe.
Yeah. We'll work on that, Natanya.
So far, I'm pretty cool with this new dynamic because they're the only ones that have the weapons at this point. Oh,
Rachel.
fuck. Ha! Should look like Jurassic Park and shit.
About halfway there. Stick close, it's pretty thick through here.
I think they're just gonna try to kill her, huh? Yeah, okay, so that's what they're gonna do the whole time. Wow, that's gonna be fucked up if she accidentally has to kill her, though.
I'm sorry.
Nice. Looks like a Star Wars episode. Why don't you
Okay. Kathy and Beatrice.
come on, Pocahontas?
I know
Just
they're
just go with her. Shit.
They're coming.
That's what you want. God! Dusty ass walker. They really do look like the Whisperers, though. Semi-spoiler. Holy shit! I like her. That noise is gonna draw people out, though. Bloop. Really? Oh shit! That's a woman, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's okay. PPAP?
I hope that was you.
Previously on Fear of the Walking Dead. What does curios mean? Churros? Okay. Yep. Welcome home. Ah, that's right. Is Denise died, right?
Sorry, Tara. Anything. Anywhere. I don't care how dangerous it looks. Tell me a place. I'll go.
She looks a lot like Shannon Elizabeth, right? From American
There's gotta be something.
Pie when she was young.
We can square this. I didn't see anything like that out there.
Alright, so there you have it, the latest episode of The Walking Dead. It was a little bit of a, do we want to say filler episode? I don't know, because it depends on how this is going to play out. This is one of those sort of aberrations to the original story where we're not really sure what they're going to do in this particular sense. Like, they introduced a brand new community. I like what they were kind of doing. I'm wondering if there was a connection point between the story they were talking about where they dragged out a kid and like beat his head. Nah, actually I think that was a different community. Actually, I think that was the Hilltop where they were like, Negan had to make an example of that. But okay, so they may not have mentioned this community or at least killing all the men in the story previously. However, it is kind of interesting. I'm wondering what community they were originally part of, where they were all camped out originally, and seeing where they ending up kind of over by the jungle looking area, right? What would you call that? I don't know what the name of that is. It's like, it's not necessarily jungle. It's not Bahamas area. It's not like, it's kind of like a Havana, maybe a Havana kind of style. I really do like the way they work that out, and there's an abundance of fish. Very different though compared to like Fear of the Walking Dead, where sometimes you have to be I guess because it's Los Angeles and Mexico and such, you have to be more aware of floating walkers and underwater walkers and things like that. So it is what it is. So I like it though. I like this addition of this extra community, mainly because it gives an extra additive to the original story, to the comic book. We had more of just 3 factions. We had 4 factions: the Kingdom, Alexandria, the Hilltop, and eventually all against the Saviors. But I do like that idea, because it was kind of interesting, because in the comic, one of the things was Alexandria had the guns. They had all the weapons at this point. Alexandria was their main deal. And Hilltop, if I remember, their main abundance was the farming, I think. No, the craftsmanship, I believe. The craftsmanship and some farming. And then the Kingdom, oh my god, I'm so rusty about it, but I think originally Kingdom was essentially, they had the warriors, they had like the people that could fight, they had somewhat of an army, and they also had food and such. I don't remember fully. I really feel like I'm gonna have to go back. I'm kind of mixed between going back, rereading everything again, so I could be a little more clear on how the original was done, or just sticking with the TV story the way it plays out, because it'll be a little more surprising. But I do like this addition of the new group to see if this is going to be the way Alexandria kind of gets their weapons back, or if it was just a one-shot type of deal, where it's kind of like, that was the whole point was of Terra going down there, was like, look, there's nothing they can help us with, and there's not going to be any sort of form or fashion. I don't know. It's a very good question, because comic-wise, introducing the Kingdom to Rick, Jesus introduced the Kingdom to Rick, and there was hope was brought in for whatever reason. Sorry, zombies approaching. God damn. Loud. Alright, introducing the Kingdom like that was it helped give hope, but in this version we don't really have that sort of situation. They really are building the Saviors like a huge big bad and an overwhelming situation, and nobody has any sort of defenses here. They're even starting the entire idea of making bullets and such in machinery a little early to jumpstart certain things. I'm really wondering, I'm very curious how this is all going to go down by mid-season finale. What's going to be the big shocker that we're going to wait till February, and then how we're going to wrap up this season. It's quite interesting. I know it's slow for a lot of people, but Walking Dead has always sort of been a slow burn. So let's move on to the question of the video. Alright, so we were introduced to this brand new group. They might have given it like a temporary name or such, because I saw on the wall there was like some sort of like welcome sort of deal. So, or maybe they'll call them the treetops, the jungle girls or something. Ah, what about the Amazons in the jungle? The kind of jungle? Nah, I don't know. Whatever, right? How did you like this new group? That's the question of the video. What did you think about them? Do you think would you like to see them included in future episodes? Would you like to see them involved more? Would you like them to just kind of stay there and not be involved until another season later or something like that? Very interesting, because there was parts I really liked about it. It was the first time in a while that I was like, okay, cool. There's actually a chance going on. But they're just kind of scared shitless of the Saviors. And I think their particular plan, while I understand why they want to keep themselves secret, I think eventually, the Saviors, I was thinking about this the entire time, the Saviors kind of have a little bit of a setback right now, but eventually they're going to get that outpost running again. It's kind of like, it reminds me a lot of playing, like I mentioned it earlier in the reaction, about it's like playing like tower and defense games. Is you set up these barricades, and I feel like if I were Negan, and that'd be a dope game, by the way, how you can like establish New World Order. The Walking Dead presents Tower and Defense, New World Order type of thing. Just in general, Walking Dead game would be pretty dope in terms of Tower and Defense type of style. What I'm trying to say here is Negan and company will set up that outpost, and they're going to keep reaching out. That's just how it works. They set another one up, they start reaching out. They keep scouting, so sooner or later, if everything goes well and they don't get any sort of huge interference, they would take over a good amount of Atlanta, or a good amount of, I think they're in Georgia, yeah, Georgia right now, a good amount of Georgia. You keep reaching out, they would definitely take over, what was the name of that group? Westbury? Maybe it was a Westbury, right? Westbury or the Westfield or whatever, West Side Shopping. The place where the governor used to kick it and such, because we don't even know what's going on with them, like, you know, they're never really going to come back, and they never really come back in the comics either. But, you know, eventually the Saviors would lead into these sort of areas. They keep on finding these places if everything goes well. But, you know, at the same time, I would assume that the way Negan runs things, very dictator-ish type way, it would be very similar to the way things were done during King and Queens, or there would be usurpings, there would the shoguns, like the people would be poisoning, like sooner or later Negan would probably get his, and somebody would kill him, and somebody else would try to take over, and it'd just be this really hard established sort of, it'd be difficult, basically. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? Guys, thank you so much for this reaction and watching this video. If you like what you saw, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. If not, I'm so sorry to waste your time. Okay, guys, take care, and I will see you guys next week. It's going to be a busy week this week. We got the CW crossover coming up. Oh, my God. I'm working out. I'm getting my mind right. I'm going to try and do... This is the first time in a long time I've done so many TV show reactions this week, but I'm going to make sure I get this done for you guys, because I love you like that. Alright, guys, I'm out. Peace.
All my friends are heathens, take it slow.